Record. Well, my name is Josh McKerrigan. In 2010, I moved to Florida from New York, upstate, small little town. I showed up in, Carabel, Florida. Saw the ocean for the first time. I was so excited, so excited. I jumped right in. Nobody failed to tell me red tide was there. Then I caught red tide in my ear. I couldn't get it out. 15 years go by. My dad has a mini stroke. I leave everything in Florida. I was very wealthy in Florida. I worked so hard for my ass. It was unbelievable. I did a lot of construction. I worked for a lot of good people down there. My dad had a mini stroke. I rushed everything. I left everything behind. My dog, my belongings, everything. I drove my 79 Nova as fast as I could, speeding everywhere, all the way to see my dad. Come to find out, my dad was all right. Then the struggle began. Green ooze running outside of my head, out my ear, could never hear. I went to see a specialist. I found one after I seen over 50 doctors, went to 20 hospitals. Nobody could help me. They did all cultures. Then all of a sudden one day, Florida red tags me saying I need to go see this specialist. So I go see this specialist, and he gives me two Cipro medications that work opposite of each other. A month goes by, the stuff clears up in my ear. He tells me to come back in. So I go. Next thing you know, I'm getting rushed at Upstate ENT in Albany to Dr. Parnes. He does the first surgery. My ear was cut off. My whole innards were taken out. It's pretty sad because I was fine after that surgery. I could smile. My fucking eye didn't look like this. I didn't lose vision. I didn't have nothing. I was fine for 6 months. 6 months of my life, I was great. Then all of a sudden, I was thinking, why is my head just feeling lopsided now? Well, the doctor says, well, Mr. Kerrigan, you created a polyp in your ear canal. And I said, well, doc, how can you create a polyp in your ear canal when you have an artificial ear canal? It's a tube. Nothing can grow in a tube. I go, what are you doing? What's going on here? What are you failing to tell me? He didn't tell me. So he's like, well, we have to go back in. Go back in, huh? Hmm. I'll tell you, it's been a struggle in my life for the last 3 years now since this second surgery, and I don't wish it on anybody to ever get red tide in your head, your nose, your eyes. It doesn't matter. Once it gets in your bloodstream, it kills you. I found that out. I was on the deathbed. No, there's nobody gives a shit. I'm just one person. Then I had a son. I went through this green ooze slime shit running down my ear every fucking day. Smelled like death. It was crazy. Well, after the second surgery, I come out looking like fucking I had a massive stroke. This whole side was drooped right down. I couldn't close my eye. I still drooled down the side of my mouth. And I just think, why this doctor lie to me? Why do you, all he when I woke up from the second surgery, all he said was, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." That's all that came out of his mouth. And I go, "What the fuck did you do to me?" Excuse my language, but still, what did you do to me? Why do I look like this? Why? So 2 years later, here it is. 3 years later, I went through electrical shock therapy to try to get my face back together, but it's not. I still have no feeling. I lost so much vision out of that eye. It's ungodly. Statute of limitations on my case ran out in April of 2020. This pandemic hit. President Trump shut down the states. I demand justice. Not one lawyer in New York or anywhere will take my case. None. Because they're all tied into each other. We're all fucking corrupt in Chenango County. Just like they just got 25 million for Chenango County, Norwich, New York. And now they say, oh, the schools can't do this and the schools can't do that because of state funding. They were caught. Bullshit. Where's the 25 fucking $1 million that you guys just fucking got? Huh? Where is it? It was headline news. You just got 25 million. Now you can't do nothing in the goddamn town of Norwich. But anyway, back to my surgery. This is crazy. I just need justice. I need somebody to help me for this. This is nuts. I have to suffer this the rest of my life because of a doctor lying to me. He took a cholestoma, which I call a fucking tumor, which was caused by the red tide from Florida. Which Florida should already had an antidote for this red tide. But no. Florida won't do shit. So I'm calling out you, Florida. You fucked me up for life because you just failed to put signs up on the beach that I jumped in the ocean when I first came there 15 years ago. Yeah, I still got my license. Yeah, I still got my plates from Florida. Just for that simple fucking thing of this red tide in my ear. That your hospital can not do nothing for me? Red tide? Yeah, I see. There's no justice. There's nothing. Nobody wants to help you. Nobody don't give a shit. I just hope somebody out there would see this and justify me and help me. I had to get this room because I sold a bunch of my jewelry that I make called the Tree of Life. If anybody knows me, you know, you'll see my Facebook. I always post it on there. That's the only thing I could ever do now. I can't go on a roof anymore. I can't work construction. I can't do nothing because of this Bell palsy shit and my equilibrium off. They disabled me. SSD. I fought and fought and fought. And I called and called and called. I just need justice. If there's a lawyer out there, anybody that knows anybody that can really help me in my situation and open up the back and back open the statute of limitations, I appreciate it. I'm always here. I'm living under a fucking bridge right down the street here. And I had enough. I just had enough. A man came to me and said, hey man, this is nice stuff you got there. And I said, man, yeah, man, it would be nice if you can just help me out a little bit. You know, I got an 11-year-old son. And it's unreal. So he goes, he hands me $60. And I says, man, I can't accept that much money for this dependent. He goes, no, man, I see you're living under that bridge. Why don't you go over there and stay at that hotel? At least there's one decent soul in this fucking world that cares. So here I am today, staying in a hotel just for one night. Back to the bridge tomorrow. Thanks for watching.